Welcome to the review of Girlfriend Season 1. Now onto the episodes. Even if that isn't the right way begins with Naoya hanging out with his girlfriend Saki. Naoya meets a girl named Nagisa. Naoya, Saki and Nagisa hang out. Naoya convinces Saki to allow him to date Nagisa as well. Naoya gets Saki and Nagisa to move in with him. Even if that isn't the right way ends with the trio hanging out. How Nagisa feels begins with the trio heading to bed. Saki has a misunderstanding with Naoya and Nagisa. Nagisa looks through Saki's phone. Nagisa gets caught by Naoya. Saki wakes up. Naoya takes the blame for Nagisa. Naoya and Saki learn that Nagisa has been skipping school. The trio studies. How Nagisa feels ends with the trio going to school. A place for three begins with the trio hanging out. The trio finds a place to eat lunch. Saki decides to help Naoya. Saki gets upset at Naoya. Naoya attempts to cheer Saki up. A place for three ends with Nagisa helping Naoya bring Saki back. Girlfriend begins with Saki and Nagisa wanting to do more for Naoya. Saki and Nagisa hang out. The trio gets found out by a girl named Rika. The trio learns that Rika is a famous METuber. Girlfriend ends with Rika declaring to be a part of the relationship. A third one begins with Naoya rejecting Rika. Rika camps out in Naoya's backyard. Rika orders things to camp outside longer. A third one ends with Naoya spending time with Saki and Nagisa. Soon as dere begins with Naoya planning to get rid of Rika's things. Naoya stalls Rika. The trio sells Rika's things. Rika gets found by her father. Soon as dere ends with Naoya defending Rika from her father. The girlfriend's challenge begins with Saki talking to her mother. Saki wears a bunny girl outfit for Naoya. Nagisa wears a maid outfit for Naoya. The girlfriend's challenge ends with Rika talking with Naoya. Obviously in love begins with Saki and Rika arguing. Naoya spends time with Saki. Nagisa spends time with Naoya. Naoya believes that Rika likes him. Saki convinces Naoya that Rika doesn't like him. Obviously in love ends with Naoya confronting Rika. The soon's dere gets outed begins with Rika speaking to Naoya. Rika plans to make Naoya fall for her. Rika tells Naoya that she likes him. Rika kisses Naoya. Rika tells Naoya that she plans to have him all to herself. Saki's friend Shino eavesdrops on the situation. Saki and Nagisa get upset. The soon's dere gets outed ends with Naoya, Saki and Nagisa planning to go to the hot springs. Can't wait for the hot springs begins with Naoya, Saki and Nagisa going shopping. Rika learns that the trio is going to the hot springs. The trio leave for the hot springs. The trio arrives at the hotel. Rika and Shino arrive at the hotel. Shino confronts Saki about Naoya being a two-timer. Nagisa and Rika cover for Naoya and Saki. Naoya speaks to Nagisa. Can't wait for the hot springs ends with Rika trapping Naoya. Hot springs tropes begins with Naoya spending time with Rika. Naoya speaks to Shino about his relationship with Saki. Nagisa stops Shino from prying into their relationship. Hot springs tropes ends with Nagisa telling Saki about herself. Girlfriend begins with Nagisa remembering the first time seeing Naoya and Saki. Nagisa talks to Saki about Naoya. Nagisa gets upset. Naoya, Saki, Rika and Shino chase after Nagisa. Naoya talks to Nagisa. Nagisa kisses Naoya. Shino learns that Naoya is dating Saki and Nagisa. The trio spends time together. The trio talks to Shino about their relationship. Girlfriend ends with Shino planning to make Naoya only be with Saki. That was Girlfriend Season 1. Now onto the pros and cons. The pros are as follows. The characters and the comedy. The ending theme Pinky Hook by Momo Asakura. The cons are as follows. The cliches. Overall I would give it a 7 out of 10.